Chloe. In our group, got the case study Intuit. Intuit produces and trades financial and tax solution software for consumers and small and medium-sized businesses. Intuit was founded in 1983 by Scott Cook, a former Procter & Gamble employee, and Tom Prowl, a Stanford University programmer. Cook realized there was a better way to automate his bill-paying process. Intuit's vision is to revolutionize people's lives by solving their important business and financial management problems. Intuit's first product was called Quicken and was launched in 1984. This, however, was unsuccessful as Intuit nearly went out of business twice. To survive, Intuit changed its distribution strategy and started selling its software to banks. Intuit then received some favorable reviews and released a successful print advertising campaign featuring a 1-800 number. By 1988, Intuit got their first break as Quicken became the best-selling finance product on the market. QuickBooks was launched in 1992, which is a bookkeeping and payroll software product for small businesses. Throughout the 1990s, Intuit grew rapidly. This was largely due to their successful products, Quicken, QuickBooks, and TurboTax, which is a tax preparation software program. Intuit had a strong competitive advantage, which was they solved finance and tax problems in a simple, easy-to-use manner. Their success was largely due to the fact they recognized that simplicity was the key, not in-depth accounting analysis. By 1995, Intuit held a 70% market share. Microsoft tried to buy them for $2 billion, but the Justice Department blocked the deal as anti-competitive and the buyout was unsuccessful. I'll now hand you over to Austin.
Okay, now my question is to explain why consumer research and design thinking is so critical to Intuit. But first of all, let's look at the marketing research process. Through some intensive and extensive research, Intuit could get useful information. It's here in step 3, collect useful information to better assist the company to launch popular products for customers to meet their needs. And for example, the site visit is to invite customers. Site visit is to send staff to a customer's house to inquire their problems and give specific solutions to their problems. And next comes to design thinking. Design thinking also matters in terms of giving different solutions, innovative solutions, while other companies can't give. Such like TurboTax, Mint, and QuickBooks are also the products of design thinking.
Challenges Intuit faces in the near future. One of my 4 points would be whether it's taxation software or payroll management, any personal information can be stolen online by hackers, which raises many security concerns. My second point would be it needs to have a contingency plan, as there is no guarantee customers are loyal for a few months or even a few years or even a few days. My third point would be third-party accounting softwares and payroll services such as MYOB and Xero offer a 24/7 customer service support care, whereas Intuit does not. It is mainly active for the tax season, which is active from November to April. Intuit needs a 24/7 customer support service that will keep its customers happy and provide assistance whenever needed. My fourth point would be Intuit needs to pay detail to its customer support and values. As they say, mouth-of-word feedback from customers is valuable, which refers to my previous dot point. Other challenges faced by Intuit are mainly their work environment ethics and the effects of greenhouse gas. Out of the 4 points, the first one is the data centers and greenhouse gases. So according to a chart accompanying in the new sustainability report from 2007 to 2010, Intuit's big single chunk of greenhouse gas emissions came from its electricity consumption. To meet the growing demand for always-on connectivity, To meet the growing demand for always-on connectivity and the greater use of portable electronics, Intuit has already invested more than $300 million in data center upgrades and new construction. Assuming continued growth in this direction, even with efficiency improvements, the company's electricity consumption could increase. One permanent solution would be that to build and retrofit data centers around the availability of alternative energy path, a path already taken by companies like Google, eBay, and Microsoft. Employees may not have direct control over a large portion of their company's electricity consumption. Employee engagement is still a key element that can impact greenhouse gas emissions produced by Intuit's companies and data centers. Intuit, for example, has initiated a company-wide sustainability policy that includes real estate and facilities management. The impacts can also ripple out to enhance employee management at other companies, as in Intuit's support for the social carpooling network, Zimride, which is incorporated into its sustainability report. My final point is on the product of sustainability. Intuit was an early adapter of sustainability concepts, and its products have helped pave the way for paperless paperwork. Now it has stepped up the next level and is developing products to help reduce greenhouse gas emissions in other ways. Its new free cycle at work policy is not one-off, but part of company's sustainability goals moving forward, with a planned focus on providing Intuit customers with more tools to reduce their impacts on this environment.
The third question is, how important are Intuit's products for mobile devices? Intuit has begun to focus on younger consumers and identified that mobile devices are best suited to attract them. Observing younger consumers have shown them that they tend to get frustrated while using their softwares. The frustration was due to them not being able to take photos of their tax forms or using mobile devices to complete their taxes. This situation led to the development and launch of the app SnapTax. It's been downloaded over 1 million times since its release in 2010. Branching out to mobile devices was a big success to Intuit. These products are immensely essential in order to gain and retain the young consumers. Expanding to mobile devices has convinced young consumers to use Intuit more. Over the past 5 years, they've gained over 45 million users. They also have more than 50 different applications catering to the different needs of their customers. Their products are important to consumers as it is convenient and it's stress-free, as consumers will not face any complications. It is also less time-consuming due to these reasons. It is highly convenient for consumers with a busy life, as they can complete their taxes while traveling.
I'm here to conclude the topic in relation to the research we've done in relation to the company Intuit. The points that I have found out from the company have the strategies that have been taken to the success from since 1990 being the company had given the best customer services to the people, and the second one, they always keep their software or what they had developed, always keep it like a simpler and convenient in using, and that makes the consumers or the public to get in access and more wider access of the software. And the third point is all about the increasing consumer research. That's what the company does. By the 2005, they had given more importance to the research, giving what the consumer is dealing with or what's the consumer need, and what on basis of that they had designed a program called design thinking. That's what they give an importance called consumer research. And as part of example, by 2010 they had developed a Snapchat that's almost related to preparing the tax documents. This point is related to a seasonal market research, and in this the company had realized that most of the software have been developed and sold on the basis of their seasons, and as part of that, the Snapchat, if we take as an example, they had released during the end of a financial year, and most of the companies bought that during at those times. So we could understand that that's why this is like the strategies taken. They develop the software on base of seasons, and the last point is based on the expand the mobile softwares. after developing of those software, the company realizes if they really want to grow up in the real future, or if they want to get more customers, they want to get into more mobile softwares, that development of mobile software that helping increasing the market shares, and that gives more expansion for the company. And from the overall point of view, if I'm going to talk about from overall point of view, what I realized from all in relation to the strategies that is being taken by the company, what I felt more about is knowing the companies, all the companies that being developing the software, they should keep knowing the customer need and want. That's the first thing they should know about. And the second thing, they should also provide a simple and creative solution to the problem. It means that if they're going to develop something creative, it should be convenient for the public to use it, and that makes all of them to use it easily. So only then the market share, or the more the customers willing to buy the software. And the third point, what I'm going to talk about is relation to the customers. All the softwares or anything that is being developed should be in relation to the customer. And the fourth point is all about the competitive price. Whatever the software they produce, they should know the price at which the other software or the similar software in relation to those should be available in the market. So it's better for the company to produce something at a cheaper rate, so it's acceptable for customers to buy, and makes the software more wider in the world. And the fifth point is all about the customer service. Today in the world, more than a physical product, all the market share or all the demand for the products, it depends upon the customer service, how well the service is being done to the customers. And from all these points, we could realize that these are the points should be specifically taken by a company for considering or developing the software for selling in the market. That's all about my conclusion. Thank you.